Hey there! So today we have another review. This is Imperial Headhunter. Thank you so much, Mark. By the way, the other beer that I reviewed was that he sent me was Hop Juju. They're probably more famous. Yeah, they're more famous, I think. Double IPA. This is same ABV as that, 9.5%, 95 IBU. From what I can tell, same recipe, just bigger. Same hops, same malts. Obviously, percentages might be different, but yeah. Dumb fresh, I assume. Pretty fresh. We're talking about a month and a half fresh. So, thankfully, I'm also pretty calibrated to this beer. Or, no, not sorry, not this beer, but Headhunter. I've been having a few this week, and then yeah, so familiar. Wow, the beer's way darker, way darker. Yeah. Headhunters has this really nice kind of like golden sunset orangish kind of hue. This is like amber almost. It's certainly not a medium. It's definitely more of a deep gold, verging on light amber. But yeah, interesting. You can see even just a little bit of like light tan character in the head. Quite nice. Yeah, big, ripping. Sorry, I have the football game on right now. Day two. I don't know when this will release, but we're watching the Packers and Eagles right now. So anyway, I have Saquon in one of my leagues. Anyway, juicy pineapple, nice little bit of ripping, kind of like a ripe, kind of dried grapefruit skin thing. A little bit of this dankness, a nice kind of hints of this malty sweetness. Reminds me a little bit of like yeah, just nice, ripe tropical and sweet grapefruity citrus character. More like classic American IPA character, not hazy IPA stuff. So, I think of beers like Sip of Sunshine and more specifically that beer. Yeah, this wonderful little bit of like sticky sweetness wrapped around with sweet grapefruit, citrus, and tropical flavors. It's quite nice. A little bit of dankness in the back end. Oh yeah. So immediately throws me back to old school Sip of Sunshine, like bombers of Sip of Sunshine. I don't consistently drink that beer anymore, obviously not being a New Yorker, but wow. Ooh, this boy is sneaky. Yeah, see, I like this beer. To me, Hop Juju sort of had a little bit of like extra oomph. I think this beer probably has this issue too. I just would love to see this beer at like 8.5. Yes, Headhunter sits at 7.5. 8.5 makes sense to me. 9.5 is just a hint too much for me, and that's already the initial impression. Forget about it. It gets in the bottle of the can as it warms up, as the alcohol starts to explode and gets more exponentially noticeable on the palate. Granted, this beer's freaking delicious, and I think it actually does maybe the alcohol a little bit better than Hop Juju. I'm not sure, but moe. Oh, so big, ripping pine character up front. Nice, vibrant freshness. A good amount of citrus is kind of like peeling into that feeling, that aroma and sensation of the oils of just like ripping into a grapefruit, expressing the oils, pine needles, a nice big bitterness that hits towards mid palate and it lingers on, bone dry despite having this color and some of that aromatics of the caramel sweetness. There's definitely some caramel C15 in here, which is a little lighter, is a lighter kind of crystal malt, but boy, yeah, sticky, resiny pine, some of that kind of like little bit of like charred pineapple action coming in as well, and then some of that classic kind of I described it as like if you can get a grapefruit, put pine needles on top of the grapefruit, pour some sugar on there, and then char it. That's sort of the classic kind of like West Coasty, Sierra Nevada-ish kind of thing that I get. Honestly, that might be a fun thing to do. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those flame gun thingies like the chefs use, but it's very much a descriptive kind of thing that I get from West Coast IPAs, like caramelized sugar, grapefruit, pine. Oh. Little sips of that, a little bit of that kind of like echoing oily hop character just sort of like envelops the palate. I just listened to an interview in Craft Beer and Brew with Matt Cole, head brewer and owner. Heavy whirlpool editions. Complexity of hop character. Wow. Yeah. Big, big, big beer. And the crazy thing about this beer, for me, is that it's very, very noticeably different from Headhunter. I would never have guessed this beer was related to Headhunter really much at all. They use the same malt, same hops on the website and all this stuff, but bumping up this beer with this higher alcohol, I find that it shows way more. This beer, again, reminds me of Sips of Sunshine and some of the Sierra Nevada beers, whereas Headhunters, for me, is a little bit more nuanced and has a little bit of this like pear candy thing and its own kind of vibe. This beer reminds me more of just like classic West Coast, but like executed to like the like woof, like this is really good. I still prefer the uniqueness of Headhunter, but this is damn good. Like big, big, sticky, piney, big fruit character, lingering, lasting hop character. Sits on the palate for days. 99 minus? Their hoppy beers are so freaking good. Like I just sit here and I love that balance of that little bit of crystal malt sweetness with the hop character, with the pine, the bitterness sits in a really beautiful place. It's long bitterness, dry, a big beer, boozy, but there's complexity, high intensity of hop flavor, beautiful complexity of pine, tropical, and citrus. Really love where the malt hits. It's just like, I can keep talking on and on about how we're, like, this is a longer review, but it takes time to sort of explain, like, well, this is balance, and this is why, and high intensity of hop flavor, high intensity of flavors, high complexity. I can sit here and talk to you about a Floodlands beer for a gajillion minutes, right? Same things with these intensely delicious Fatheads beers. 99 minus. Cheers. Thank you so much, Mark. This is absolutely fantastic. Later.